Hello, Leo. This is lillyrosetarot, and I'm here to do your reading. If it doesn't resonate, check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Also, I do gender. I don't do gender. I do masculine, feminine. Okay. Also, do like, share, and subscribe because I am going to be picking people to do free readings for. I will be coming on and doing free readings on here or TikTok one night. I'm not sure. Who knows? I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. Anyways, Leo, I want to thank you so much because you are the most watched video, and that's why you are here. This is your bonus video. And let's get started. So this is your person over here, and this is you over here, okay? Switch them if need be. Also, it could be mirroring if you feel like you're on both sides, okay? So first of all, I feel like your person is surrendering to the connection or, not fighting it anymore. I feel like for some reason they may have been stuck or like, here, let's just get started. We got the heart chakra, okay? Or actually, this is the first chakra, Archangel Michael. This is stability, security chakra. Energy is flowing freely. Feeling with the emotion will be resolved. So this is all about trusting our gut, trusting our intuition. This is protection. Archangel Michael is here for protection, okay? I do feel like this person's on fire for you. You're sitting in anxiety. You're stressed out. You may not be able to sleep at night. Maybe because you think this person doesn't like you. I'm not sure. But there is mutual here. This is mutual, right? And let me say something to this. I do not pull for toxic connections, okay? If it is abusive or if it is not a good connection, that is not what I'm here for. Okay, if I see manipulation or anything, I'm going to say it, obviously. But for the general public, before I come on here, I try to get knowing. And when I pray about or whatever, I try not to get any negative. I don't believe in staying in toxic relationships. I do believe in lessons, but I also believe in getting up and getting out, okay? So also on the bottom of the deck, you have the woman with the coin. So this person may be really working on their money, or you're really working on their money. This could also be a friend, a family member, and this is also love. This could be just a complete friend, right? That's coming back. I've had multiple friends coming back, and just multiple people from the past. I mean, this is how life works, right? We're soulmates. We grow, we separate, we learn, we come back together, or we don't, okay? But this is a woman coming in to help, also being wealthy as long as you're in the positive path. So it's important for you to stay positive. This is like the hardest thing to retrain your brain. It is I'm still training mine. Like I was like, yes, I retrained my brain. I healed whatever shit, whatever. No. Then I come back to anxiety overwhelming me again. So I have to do it again. We're constantly having to change, grow, learn, reinvent ourselves, right? That is part of the path. Okay. Enough of me talking, sorry. This is theirs, okay? It says, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. This person may usually be an extreme risk taker and just jump into situations, right? But I think they're taking their time. I think they're working through their emotions, okay? I think they're seeing the connection and ready to take a leap of faith. And then you've got lifting the veil. So it's very confusing energy. I kind of feel a little lost, but I'm hoping that the other cards will kind of connect everything, especially with the tarot. But these oracles are like kind of when I took a peek, I'm like, oh my God, what's going on here? It's kind of a mess. It looks a little bit unbalanced, looks a little over the place, and I'm not sure if that's because of the moon or whatever. But lifting the veil, questioning everything underlined must go, or unaligned must go. Yeah, I think you're like, well, shit, this isn't working out. This is stressing me out. I need to walk away. And sometimes you do. If you're in a connection, and read that like this, okay? This is for relationships. This is for singles. This is for people that aren't even out there dating. This is the energy that is out there for us that we can go and grab. If you're in a connection and you are not aligned, it must go, okay? Because there's other soulmates out there, okay? If you're unhappy, you have anxiety, right? But there's so many stories here. So it is a general, so I try to keep to just singles energy. But dude, I mean, you could be in a relationship going through this energy, right? This person may be a very extreme person as well. They maybe need to heal their root chakra. Okay. Anyway, look up chakras if you don't know about them. You don't want me to start on that. Nothing will come of this situation. Avoid the course of the moon. Slow the world. Sorry, I have dyslexia. Show the world the real you. It is important for you to don't cater to other people's needs. You be you, Leo. You do not change for other people, okay? You are perfect just the way you are, okay? That's why you came in this world the way you are, because you're perfect the way you are. And then you got Moon and Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. I feel like some of you may be coming to a close of a cycle, maybe with a person. I'm not sure if it's this person or another person. Surrender to the divine. Turn it over to the divine. Let them choose for you. If you're trying to manifest something, who can manifest anything better than the divine? Okay? They do have a hunger for you, okay? Maybe they're just hungry though. Maybe they need to get some lunch. Maybe they're at work and they're hungry. But I do feel there is a sexual attraction here, obviously. And it does feel like they've maybe raised your vibration, or they give you energy. Like they've given you this new boost of life, okay? Now, this is theirs and this is yours. So I'm going to put these up here, but I still want to see them. Okay. Oh my God, my card's going to fall everywhere. Hold on, I need to get something to put this up because I don't want this to ruin my thing here. Okay. Faith, healing, meditation. And here's the thing. If you're single, right, this could be your soulmate that's in your energy or about to be, that is going through all this, so that when they come in to be your partner, they are ready to be the right partner or the right person for you, right? The perfect match, aligned. My thing is annoying. Hold on a second. Okay, that's better. This person may need to have faith in the connection and take a leap of faith, right? They have a hunger for you, but they're scared. They're not communicating here, right? There's this void. There's a void in the connection. If you're in a connection, there's something missing, okay? And then you have police station. Ugh. And then you have goodbye. So I do feel like someone may be getting I've seen this in the collective reading. I think someone might be getting a DUI, or may need to go to some sort of rehab and heal. But you are also could be saying goodbye to somebody and starting something with somebody new, okay? Or this is them. Switch the energy where it needs to go. Spiritual gifts, legal matters, guilt, embarrassed, in the wrong. So you could be going through something. I'm seeing multiple things. Like I'm seeing a little bit of divorce. Some of you might be spiritually gifted, intuitive, empathic, okay? Needing to listen to your new intuition is super important. It's almost like, oh, look, and then you got the divine feminine on the bottom of the deck. And then you've got trapped. I feel like there's like 50 different groups here. I'm like, oh God, is this going to be one of those readings? I feel like I'm talking to 3 or 4 different stories. So I'm going to try to dabble in a little bit of everything. Some of you are going through a divorce. Some of you feel like shit for going through a divorce and you didn't want it to end, right? And so you feel guilty, embarrassed. Maybe you're taking on some of that guilt, but whatever's meant to be was meant to be, right? For some of you, someone could have got arrested because of what happened. There could have been some sort of conflict, okay? This person needed to go to rehab if that's a situation, or go to jail. They needed to. You need to say goodbye to them. Let them go, okay? But then you got moving on, letting go, and loving you. So for others of you, there is a connection here where there is passion and there is a spiritual connection. There might even be like a pull, right? A tie, a spiritual tie, right? You're working on yourself. You're becoming the divine feminine or masculine, depending on who you are. I don't know who's watching, right? But there is this being trapped feeling. There is this void. There's something missing. If you are with somebody, I highly suggest you look at your connection, because there is something missing. Listen to your intuition. Okay. Forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release the past of hurt. Yeah, I feel like there's a need to heal here. This person's has faith in them. Like I said, there's so many different stories. Some people are not doing the work. They're not healing. Okay, let's just be honest. They're getting in a bunch of shit. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, and then for the other Leos, right? You're dealing with someone that is healing. that does have faith, that is meditating, and maybe that was the wake-up call for them to go to jail. Okay, that's not everyone, right? And then on your side, you have tolerance. You appreciate the other points of view because you sense the love of everyone. So yeah, it's okay to have tolerance, right? But how much tolerance do we give, right? There definitely seems to be some sort of legal thing going on here for sure, for the majority of you. And then on the bottom of the deck, you have compassion. So compassion is needed, but just because we love someone and we care about someone doesn't mean we need to stay trapped, okay? Okay, these are these. Okay, Leo. Damn, your card pulled up. That's crazy. Yeah, there's some sort of misfortune. Oh my God, what am I pulling for? Four souls. Okay, we've got fate, Cancer, Leo, and misfortune. This is fated to happen. Maybe for some of you, this happened so you could separate from this person. Okay, it was meant to happen. Let it go. Have some grace on yourself. Okay, this misfortune could be low self-esteem. This person, again, some of you, this person is not healed. Okay, even if you're dating, this is anything, right? This person needs to heal. Okay, and there's a fated connection out here somewhere else for you. But also, if there's a fated to leave a connection, I do feel like some of you need to get out of connection. That's for sure. Okay, we have the misfortune, we have the jail, we have the spiritual. Maybe you're having some sort of spiritual awakening, right? But then for others of you, I feel like you're dealing with a good person. So there is the tarot cards will tell us, but there's a couple energies here. Manifest. Again, turn it over to the divine because they can manifest no better than you can. And that's also for this person as well, right? They need to release and surrender. Okay. There's some sort of void in their heart. And I don't know if that comes with childhood or what, but it's causing them to act out recklessly. And then for others, it just means that some are, coming out of a hard time and they're healing. Okay. Commitment. They want a commitment to you. Things are getting serious. Some of you, things are getting serious. People are healing. They're meditating. They're healing. They're filling that void so that they can be a better person for you, right? They're loving themselves. They're not being insecure. Okay. They're working on themselves. If someone doesn't want to work on themselves, there's nothing you can do for them. You can only help somebody so much. Someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Okay. This could be someone, okay, again, like I said, some of you guys are going through a divorce, experience a breakup or a breakup. I feel like most of you probably need to be single right now because this reading that I'm doing has not been like the past Leo readings. So we're all, as tarot cards readers, we're always going to pull different energy. Sometimes we're in the same energy for like weeks, I feel like, and then boom, what the hell is this? This group, if you're single, I really think that you should be careful who you're going to date, okay? If you're in a connection, I feel like there's healing that needs to be done, and maybe there's a time for a need to separate a little bit. Only if that fits your story, right? You have to listen to your intuition. You do not listen to me. This is a general reading, okay? And for others of you, need to get the hell out of Dodge, okay? There is energy of someone wanting to commit to you, okay? But we need actions speak louder than words, right? Okay, now I kind of want to change my whole thing. I was going to pull these cards, but now I'm like, oh, I don't think I want to pull these cards. I want to pull some other cards. Hold on a second. Let me figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, for some of you, I am not going to lie. I'm pulling on your energy. I want to see what's going on. I feel like some of you, I'm not going to lie, you're in a toxic situation or you're about to be. So be very careful who you date right now, okay? The ones that are connecting with this, be careful. Okay, I hate that I'm getting this energy because God, the energy's been gorgeous. But you know what? We got to learn our lessons, right? You got to learn how to have a good picker. We have to be able to love ourselves first so that we can pick. There's tons of people we can have, right? We need to be the right person for us. You got the Chariot. Something to do with the car. Like I said, someone could have had a DUI or something like that. Again, like I said, some sort of spiritual awakening. This energy is a little bit better. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus. Some of you have come out of a toxic situation, okay? and you are being aligned and you're taking a leap of faith and you're ready to start dating again, okay? You may have moved with the Chariot, okay? And you're moving slowly and you're taking your time in the connections, okay? For some of you, someone's coming towards you and they're coming towards you slowly, which is good, right? Give me clarification on the Chariot. Make sure you can see all these cards. Okay. Six of Cups. So someone from your past can be coming towards you wanting to reconnect. Six of Wands. They see you successful. Okay, they may know a lot of people are attracted to you. Again, we got marriage here. We'll pull on this. Oh, maybe your ex is coming back. The one that you were married to. And wants to start a new leap of faith there. Okay, then we got the Queen of Wands, and she was reversed, but I don't take reversals. See, like I said, I think a lot of you guys have a couple options here, especially for dating. The Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we got the Chariot and the Six of Cups. Someone's coming towards you, okay? There is the need to get this horse aligned, right? Because there is this, the horses are going in different directions, right? You could be thinking about them. You could be having memories about them. You may have kids with them. You may want to have kids with them, okay? You got the Knight coming here. This Knight is slow, but when this Knight comes in, he lays down foundation, okay? Or this is you getting a job. This could be you looking for a job, getting successful, feeling good about yourself because you got a job, or you got a raise, or you're starting something new, okay? You may have to travel for that, okay? And then you got the Hierophant. This is all about spirituality, going to someone for a spiritual advice, but also coming out, following the star. You know, usually he holds the hand and his star, but actually he's holding a contract. I feel like some of you, this is a divorce, okay? Even though the cards are both right up, I think it's a divorce. For some of you, I don't think this person does not want to divorce you, okay? They want to get back together, okay? And then you got the Queen of Wands. She's very passionate. She is very attractive. She's an entrepreneur. You may take a new journey on your own business here with the Fool, okay? Or this person, oh, I'm sorry, this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, okay? Very grounded, very motherly, someone you'd want to marry, right? You may have children. And then you have the Fool, taking a new journey. I guess that some of you are starting some sort of entrepreneurship. That's just there. And then you got the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Someone could be coming in as the Wounded Warrior, okay? Be careful with the Wounded Warrior because we want to make sure people aren't coming in as the victim or they're not coming in not healed, right? Okay. What's going on with this Chariot and the Six of Cups, please? Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Pursue a satisfaction, fulfillment of wishes, reward of efforts. So you will be getting some sort of success with something from your past. And I'm not sure if that's a job, because these cards, I like to do them for my career cards, and that's kind of where I wanted to see where you're at and what you're doing. Because I feel like there's a need to kind of step away from the love for a second. Yeah, Five of Swords. There could be some sort of conflict here. This is ego. This is pride. This is like fighting over dumbass shit, right? Facing one's own limits, taking on too much, swallowing pride, and backing off. One more, please, for the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. This is definitely marriage here. And then for others of you guys, I do see someone looking at you as marriage. And here we go, Seven of Cups. You have many options. Which option do you want, right? This is also about, confusion as well, right? But you went in. You're going in and looking within yourself, right? Because you want your Ten of Cups. Challenges of choosing and acting. Yes, there may be, you might be stuck. You might have some sort of inner conflict or not wanting to let something go. And then boom, you got the Ten of Wands. Being overburdened, you have the strength to get through anything, which is the Leo card. But you may be carrying a lot of burdens, okay? Because you left something here, okay? And you took a leap of faith. And it wasn't easy, especially with the Ten of Wands. And you might feel like the whole world's on your shoulders, right? But you are an entrepreneur. You are grounded, right? You may not feel that way. You may be not as confident as you usually are, okay? Let's see what else. What's going on with this Knight of Cups? King of Wands, yeah. And then you've got the Knight of Wands. I do, and this is your counterpart, right? Or this is your counterpart. I'm sorry, because I thought that was the King of Pentacles for a second. This person is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Or this is you moving on from this connection, right? And getting over these burdens. You're gonna get the Ace of Wands after that, right? And you got the Four of Swords. I'm gonna pull. Oh my God, this reading. I'm not even lying. You're testing me today, Leo. You are testing me, especially with all the damn stories. Yeah, the grass. Someone could have cheated on somebody. That could be why you left them. Somebody could be cheating on somebody. Okay, the grass is greener on the grass is greener on other possibilities. Some of you may be thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. There is confusion, and so there might be a need to take a step back and go into that hermit phase, right? And then you have soulmate. Give me one more, please. Single parent. Some of you may be a single parent. Blocked obstacles and romantic feelings. So again, someone could be trying to stop you from connecting with somebody. That could be for some of you. Oh my God, I hope my phone didn't just go on the camera. Okay, anyway. I'm going to pull actually some of these too, because these are a little ruthless. I'm not going to lie. And I want to know what the heck is going on here. For some of you, you might be like confused on like what you want to do. Okay, so it looks like, obviously for those of you that have left a toxic situation, okay, and you're now a single parent, you know, you have the drive. You can do anything, right? You could start your own business if you want, right? If you have the funds to do so, right? You could take new courses. This is about schooling, right? What is going to make you happy, right? There is a soulmate energy here, okay? There could be blocked obstacles, but that could be you, right? You could be blocking yourself, or it could be them. I do feel like there's some petty fights going on. So, a gift, date, letting you know that they like you, thinking of you. So you might have someone that's a crush on you, and they're going to let you know. You may not even know this person. Could be a friend. New boo. Happily placed, seeing someone new. New love is blossoming, enjoying each other. For some of you, this person's already in energy, okay? And you do have a healthy connection here, okay? But you're not going to see that connection until you get out of this burdens, the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, right? Go in, be the hermit, take a look again. Every now and then we got to take a step back and kind of look at our situation. And are we happy? Are we fulfilled? If the answer is no, well, then you just answered your own damn question. One more, please. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with an air sign. This is, don't get fixated on signs because this is a tarot card reading for general. Around winter. Either something's going to happen around winter or you met this person around winter. Again, options. Doing them, juggling, addictions, player. Separation. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to separate from somebody that is not healthy, okay? But there is energy here. If you can work on yourself, right, and you can realize your worth, that energy will come in. You could be blocking yourself. I will say that. Okay, I'm going to pull on the healthy soulmate that is in your energy. Let's see. For those, it's so funny because at the beginning of the reading, I'm like, I don't pull toxic people. Okay, well, hello. Someone is a player, okay? Someone's playing you. Or you're playing someone. I don't know. But that energy is there, okay? So just be mindful with your dating, right? Be open and honest and communicate. Okay. For the soulmate for Leo, that is a good soulmate. What is the energy? What is going on? Where are they going to meet them? 4 of Wands. You can meet them at a party. You can meet them at an event. Okay? 4 of Wands, 11, 11. Okay? That is soulmate connection. Okay? But this is also celebration. You can meet them at your friend's house. Okay. High Priestess. Damn. You're going to feel it. It's going to be like a holy shit. High Priestess, you're going to know. They feel like home. Okay? But I feel like if you're in a situation where you're not happy, whether that be you're ready to get a divorce, or you haven't got a divorce yet and you're going to get a divorce, or you're in a toxic relationship, there is toxicity here, period. And I haven't had this in probably a month. But it's here. Six of Swords. Yeah, moving to calmer waters. Moving on. The Lovers. Choosing your head or your heart. Are you listening to your head or your heart, right? Judgment. This is being reborn again. This is also about court. Making the judgment call to end things. Listening to your intuition. You could have moved home. So let's see what's going on. This is for the good connection. Can I get clarification on what is this energy about? There's going to be give and take. In your connection, is there give and take? Is there reciprocity? Okay. Is there love? Is there kindness? Is there emotional fulfillment? Two of Coins. Is there balance? This is balance as well. This is also like the Six of Cups in, to me, this is like, because a relationship is give and take, right? High Priestess, listen to your intuition. Ten of Swords, something needs to end. You need to make a judgment call. Look at your life. Am I balanced? Okay. Is there give and take? You might have two options. Okay. And some of you guys are ending something, or they are ending something. Okay. I want to pull, how would we know who this person is for Leo? How can I help them? How can I guide them, Father God? What do they need to know about their person? The soulmate that is not toxic. Seven of Cups. Oh, shit. Well, let's see. Start dating here, because it looks like they could be aligned with the Seven of Cups. They could be on some dating. You could meet them on some dating app, which is how we all date. And what are those cards? Two of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, which is legacy. The Lovers. Could be a Gemini. It doesn't have to be, right? It is energy. Lovers is choosing the head or heart, right? Lovers also about a three-way situation. Someone is sneaky, okay? Somebody is either cheating, or somebody has cheated, or someone is thinking about cheating on some of these energies, okay? But for some of you, it's not. There is good energy here because you've left that shit. You're not putting up with that kind of behavior. The Magician, manifesting what you want. Manifesting real love. Am I recording? Okay, good. The Five of Cups. Don't look at the Three Cups like, oh, well, we've done this, and I'm gonna stay because I put some work into it. No, because you're missing your Two of Cups over there. You got the Grim Reaper in the back. It will end. Okay. Do you want to end it before it's too late? For some of you, you're very strong. You've left an ex-person. The King of Swords, he is usually someone we were married to, is what they say, right? Someone from your past, and I do feel like that person might be coming back. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. But some of you have many, many options, Leo, because you've manifested this. You deserve this. And if not, manifest, write down what you want in a partner and look at it every night before you go to bed. Okay? Make a visionary board. You guys, that's how you guys start manifesting, right? Actually, you can start by turning the light green when you're driving. Some of you, someone has a crush on you. This person could be younger than you, that you don't know they like you, okay? They could be in your mix of like who you were dating, right? Like if you're dating, this person's in your energy. The Wheel of Fortune. This person's going to come back around. With the Lovers. Oh my God, I feel like you guys have a ton of people coming right now. Eight of Wands, communication. And communication is just coming in like this. Like if you're on a dating site, people are going to be hitting you up with the ring. And then again, we got the King of Wands and the Strength on the bottom of the deck. And then the Sun. This person is passionate. They are a go-getter. They are an entrepreneur. They're very attractive. You're going to be very attracted to them. And, they have strength. They could be a Leo themselves. You got two Leos here. Okay, and then I want to see what could be the outcome for Leo. This is a crush, though. This is someone that maybe you don't know is crushing on you. I'm taking those because those are 3. Ace of Swords, the truth, clarity, enlightenment, listening to your intuition. Okay. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Bam. You are looking good. You are working on yourself. And this is what if you're not doing it, you're going to do it. Because you deserve the best. Okay? 2 of Pentacles, making a choice. Balancing out your work life with your love life. Focusing on yourself and what you want to do. Balance, balance, balance is key for you right now. 5 of Pentacles. This is feeling left out in the cold. You could be having money problems because of your divorce if you went through a divorce, okay? Let's see what's going on. Or this person feels left out in the cold. Maybe you left this person out in the cold. Okay? 8 of Swords, anxiety, insecurities. So yeah, this person may be scared to open up because they feel abandoned. Oh, they may not be approaching you right now. 9 of Wands, yeah, because they're the wounded warrior. And then we had that 9 of Cups, remember, with the wounded warrior card. And then you have the Queen of Swords. I would be very careful if your ex that you are leaving is trying to come back. I would look into that. And then for those of you that are in a toxic situation, I would reevaluate, right? Listen to your intuition. Don't listen to me, or get in touch with your intuition. Meditate, do what you got to do. Because there is some rough energy for who I'm pulling for this time. And it's not going to be for everybody. We're not going to get good readings all the time. If you feel like this is you, I'd say go to someone and get a private reading, right? You don't have to go to me. Go to your favorite reader. You know? Okay. I want to pull for Leo. What's out there for Leo? What's going on with this energy? But this is also speaking truth. And then you did have the 8 of Wands. They want to speak truth. They want to tell you. For those of you that you're dating and there's somebody here, and if you're not dating, there's still somebody there, but you have to start dating. Like, God's not going to just drop somebody off on your doorstep, okay? We got fulfillment. This is orgasmic. No judgment, only pleasure. So, anyone that loves you or that's a good partner is not going to judge you, okay? They're not going to judge your character, okay? Period. Manifest what heart desires and promise putting self out there. Yeah, put yourself out there, right? But someone might be putting their feelings out there for you. And again, we got Gemini on the table, okay? And then we've got first step is understanding, second step is action. This is an awakening, right? Awareness. Realizing we're not a healthy thing. Realize we're picking people, we're dating people that are not healthy for us. That means you need to pull back, work on yourself, okay? Because there's something wrong that you need to heal, okay? Leo, what the heck? I'm going to pull, I can't stop. I need to pull, hold on a second. I want to pull, this might give us some information right here with this. What does this person want to say to Leo? I feel like some of you already know this person. I think they could be just a friend. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. Okay. Some of you, yeah, it's definitely someone from the past. I think you may have already been with this person. Not everyone. I have been working on myself. Good. This is the person that we want, right? If somebody comes back from the past healed, hear them out, right? But someone is not working on themselves. I am caught up in a karmic relationship. So someone, they could have gotten another connection, okay? But they're going to release it, right? They might just be dating this person. I don't see it like commitment. And then you have chemistry on the bottom of the deck right there. Yeah, this is what the 3 months looks like. This looks like the 6 months. This is what the year looks like. Hopefully the next 50 years, right? If there's any toxicity in the first 6 months, run. I'd run in the first month. Lesson learned, right? I ran because I wasn't ready for you. This is somebody that could have ghosted you. Oh, they were scared of the connection. It was intense. Okay, that's it. I need to tell you the truth. Yep, the energy is here, and it's here for everyone in the collective. This energy, people liking people and secret, not saying anything. It's in everyone's reading. I've been manifesting you. I think this person's been thinking about you a lot. They may be coming up in your energy, and you might start thinking about them. But this man, woman, I don't care, masculine, feminine. That's what I'll say because I don't want to offend anyone. Work on yourself, right? This is you. You are beautiful on the inside and out, okay? There is somebody out there for you, obviously, but you have to love yourself first. Leo, damn, you put me through it today. God bless.